How do you know when a deal is dead or it has died? I'm Scott Sylvan Bell. It's July 7th, 2017, 2:17 in the afternoon. Perfect day to talk about sales and sales training here in Sacramento. And you might get a kick out of this one. You might get a good laugh. You know the deal is dead when they've called the authorities on you. That could be the police, some investigatory agency, some governing body of your industry. You know, at that point, you got to realize, you know what, I should probably go look for another buyer somewhere else. Now, there is nothing wrong with following up with phone calls, with sales, with emails, you know, site visits, but there's also a point where you have lost the deal. And if you, I'm laughing, but I know of a couple people this has happened to, because they're very persistent. They get a bunch of deals, but they are persistent. They've had the cops called on them, and the cops are like, you know what, maybe it's time for you to leave. And you know, one guy I know was very close to having criminal charges put against him because of how persistent he was. He showed up at, it was a business-to-business sales transaction, and he showed up at the guy's house at like 6 o'clock in the morning. Didn't work out very well for him, right? There's a difference between being smart persistent and being crazy persistent. So if you're thinking like the stories that go along with an ex-girlfriend or an ex-boyfriend and you hear like, oh my goodness, that's almost stalking, those are all elements that you don't want to have in a sales conversation or presentation. Now, there is a point where you got to look and you're like, I got to do smart follow-up, I got to make phone calls, send emails, make site visits. That's cool. But being the salesperson stalker is sales sabotage. It will get you in trouble, and it'll probably get you a record somewhere, right? And you know, it may sound fun to have the conversation, be like, you guys got to check this out. I went to this guy's house at 6 o'clock in the morning. I knew he was, I had him. Or, right? Probably not the right thing to do. If the police are being called against you, governing body, governing agency, it's gone a little bit too far, all right? That's what you got to know. Now, I will let you know that when I was doing in-home sales, there were some trainers that would say, stay there until the cops show up. You know, that can get you in trouble too. So there's a difference between being smart about asking for the sale and then pounding into the ground and then getting nothing and having the cops and the police show up on you. Not cool. Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that would be fantastic. To the right, to the left, there is a subscribe button. You know what you got to do. You got to subscribe. And then last of all, you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not even LinkedIn? Scott Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.